very quickly, what I said about wellness, that wellness consists of pleasure. You heard me talk about positive emotions, enjoyment, and life satisfaction. And you heard me talk about purpose, which is about meaning, mattering, peace, and justice. In general, purpose is about the pursuit of values. So you can see now my model of I-COPE. So my research team, as I was saying, and I developed the I-COPE model of well-being, which consists of interpersonal, community, occupational, physical, psychological, and economic well-being. And as I was saying, all these different components interact with one another. So they are mutually reinforcing. For example, community well-being improves psychological well-being. We know that interpersonal, occupational, and economic well-being improve physical and psychological well-being, etc. So in short, we can say that wellness is about experiences of pleasure and purpose over time in I-COPE domains of life. And I was just about to talk about community wellness, and I trust you can now see the slide in which I was going to elaborate on what are some of the attributes of community wellness. And we know that healthy communities share a few attributes. They encourage mutual support. People offer one another what I call gifts, gifts of the head, such as ideas, gifts of the heart, emotional support, and gifts of the hand, such as concrete help, building a fence, or maybe doing shopping for an elderly neighbor. But there are other important qualities of healthy communities, and it is that they make you feel welcome and safe. And people are able to share vulnerabilities and fallibility. We don't need to pretend that we are superhuman, that we don't have weaknesses, because we all do. We suffer, we go through trauma and loss, and it's important to feel like we can be human. And these communities also reduce status anxiety. Instead of creating a climate of constant comparison and competition, healthy communities reduce status anxiety, and they make us feel welcome just the way we are, without having to pretend that we're somebody else. These communities also build associations in order for people to interact with one another and express acceptance and share vulnerabilities. In short, healthy communities make you feel like you matter. In order to promote personal wellness, my team and I developed a comprehensive and integrative model based on different proven practices, and we put this together in what we call the Bet-I-Can model, which stands for leveraging behaviors, emotions, thoughts, interactions, context, awareness, and next steps. And what we do is we teach people 2 skills associated with each one of these drivers of change. So for example, under behaviors, we teach individuals how to set a goal and how to create positive habits. Under emotions, we teach individuals how to cultivate positive emotions in your life and how to manage negative ones. Under context, we teach people how to read cues in the environment. As community psychologists, we know that the environment exerts a big influence on us. So we teach individuals how to read cues and how to change cues. So in total, there are 7 drivers of change you can see. We teach 2 skills per each for a total of 14 skills. And we put all of these together in a program called Fun4 Wellness, which I will show you in a moment. If you're interested in the theory behind our work, we wrote a trilogy, 3 books combining humor with science to promote well-being: The Laughing Guide to Well-being, The Laughing Guide to Change, and The Laughing Guide to a Better Life. So we created a model of change, which we incorporated into an online platform called fun4wellness.com, which is freely accessible. And this program entails case studies with professional actors enacting different situations, conflicts, interpersonal friction, occupational stress, etc. We have mini coaching sessions, video games, and self-reflection exercises. All told, the program is about 12 hours. And the program was evaluated in 2 randomized controlled trials with over 1,000 people. And the results show that people improve their interpersonal, physical, psychological, occupational, and community well-being. In addition, mental and physical health also improve, and people take concrete actions to get healthier. Finally, people report improvements in self-efficacy as well, which is the belief that they can achieve their objectives. I encourage you to use it and suggest it to others. It's available for free at fun4wellness.com. Now, when it comes to promoting community wellness, because we were just talking about personal wellness and what you can do to improve your skills, lower your stress, etc. When it comes to community wellness, we need a different approach. We have to challenge certain beliefs. For the last 100 years, maybe more, medical, psychological, political, and educational remedial efforts have concentrated on 4 wrong assumptions. 1, that we can improve wellness by pathologizing people. 2, by being arrogant and reactive and arrogant. And finally, by blaming people for their problems. I call this the drain approach because it sucks energy out of people. Now, to overcome these problems, I recommend the SPEC approach: strengths, prevention, empowerment, and community change. There is a great deal of research showing that stereotypes and focusing on deficits do not help. Indeed, we need to promote people's strengths, establish prevention initiatives, give them control over their lives, and focus on changing contextual situations.